The first step to developing a winning mindset in 2026 is understanding that the world is moving faster than ever, and the people who succeed are the ones who adapt before everyone else even notices the change. A winning mindset is not about luck, intelligence, or connections. It's about clarity, focus, and the discipline to act decisively when opportunities appear. Most people wait for the perfect moment, but the truth is, there is never a perfect moment. The people who win in 2026 are the ones who create momentum, who push forward despite uncertainty, and who make progress every single day, no matter how small. They embrace challenges not as obstacles but as signals that they are on the right path, and they understand that consistent effort compounds over time far more powerfully than short bursts of energy or sudden inspiration. The first step to developing a winning mindset in 2026 is understanding that the world is moving faster than ever, and the people who succeed are the ones who adapt before everyone else even notices the change. A winning mindset is not about luck, intelligence, or connections. It's about clarity, focus, and the discipline to act decisively when opportunities appear. Most people wait for the perfect moment, but the truth is, there is never a perfect moment. The people who win in 2026 are the ones who create momentum, who push forward despite uncertainty, and who make progress every single day, no matter how small. They embrace challenges not as obstacles but as signals that they are on the right path, and they understand that consistent effort compounds over time far more powerfully than short bursts of energy or sudden inspiration. A winning mindset also requires a refusal to let fear dictate your actions. In 2026, fear will come in many forms: fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of change. Most people allow fear to control their choices, and as a result, they remain stagnant while the world moves past them. But those with a winning mindset see fear as a compass, pointing toward areas where growth is most needed. They take calculated risks, learn from mistakes quickly, and never allow a temporary setback to define their potential. Discipline, in this sense, becomes the bridge between intention and achievement, turning ambitious thoughts into tangible results. Another key element is mental resilience. The year 2026 will challenge everyone with uncertainty, rapid technological shifts, and global competition. Those who succeed are not always the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who can think clearly under pressure, maintain confidence when everything seems unstable, and adjust their strategies without losing momentum. Mental resilience is not born. It is trained. It comes from facing discomfort head-on, embracing challenges that others avoid, and refusing to quit when the path seems difficult. Every small victory builds confidence, and over time, it creates an unshakable belief in one's ability to achieve goals, no matter how ambitious they may be. Finally, a winning mindset in 2026 is rooted in vision and purpose. People who drift through life are reactive. They respond to circumstances, trends, or other people's expectations. Winners are proactive. They know where they want to go, why it matters, and they align every decision, action, and resource toward that purpose. They understand that distractions are everywhere and that clarity of vision is the most valuable asset. By staying focused, maintaining discipline, and constantly reinforcing their purpose, they ensure that every day, no matter how chaotic the world becomes, contributes to the life they are building. In 2026, this mindset is not optional. It is the difference between leading, thriving, and remaining average. Begins with action and perspective. A winning mindset in 2026 is built not only on discipline and clarity, but also on adaptability and continuous learning. The world is changing faster than ever before. Industries evolve, technology disrupts, and what was valuable yesterday can become obsolete tomorrow. Those who cling to old methods or rely on outdated knowledge will fall behind. Winners understand that learning is not a phase but a lifestyle. They invest time in acquiring skills, absorbing information, and understanding trends before everyone else even notices them. Knowledge without action is useless, but knowledge combined with disciplined execution creates unstoppable momentum. Equally important is the ability to embrace failure as a stepping stone rather than a defeat. In 2026, failure will happen to everyone, sometimes multiple times, but the difference lies in how people respond. Those with a winning mindset see failure as feedback, an opportunity to adjust, improve, and try again with more wisdom. They never allow temporary setbacks to shake their confidence or distract them from their goals. Every challenge, mistake, and obstacle becomes a tool for growth, a lesson that refines their strategy, sharpens their skills, and strengthens their resolve. A winning mindset also demands emotional intelligence and control. In a world overflowing with information, distractions, and competing demands, the ability to remain calm, focused, and strategic is what separates high achievers from the average. Winners do not react impulsively to stress, criticism, or chaos. They observe, analyze, and respond in ways that maximize long-term outcomes. This emotional discipline allows them to make better decisions, protect their mental energy, and maintain clarity in situations where others panic or lose focus. Finally, the winning mindset in 2026 is fueled by persistence and consistency. Talent and opportunity matter, but they are meaningless without relentless effort. Winners understand that success is not the result of one perfect decision or one lucky break. It is the product of thousands of small, smart, disciplined choices repeated over time. They commit to daily actions, no matter how tedious or slow they seem, knowing that compound effort produces extraordinary results. In 2026, those who combine vision, adaptability, resilience, and persistence will rise above competition, achieve their goals, and shape their own future, while those who wait for circumstances to align will remain spectators in the game of life. Success in 2026 will belong to those who move with purpose and think strategically in every moment. A winning mindset is not built by luck, by waiting for opportunities, or by following the crowd. It is built by intention, by taking control of your actions and decisions, and by refusing to let external circumstances dictate your path. People who achieve extraordinary results understand that life rewards those who are proactive, disciplined, and decisive. Every choice, no matter how small, either compounds toward progress or drifts toward mediocrity. Clarity of vision is what separates leaders from followers. Winners know exactly what they want and why they want it, and they constantly align their energy, time, and resources toward that goal. Distractions are inevitable and setbacks are unavoidable, but those with a winning mindset do not let temporary obstacles derail their momentum. They maintain focus, evaluate their strategies with honesty, and adjust their approach without losing confidence. This clarity becomes a guiding compass in a world full of noise, uncertainty, and competing priorities. Equally important is the belief in your own capability to create change. In 2026, the people who thrive are those who refuse to accept limitations imposed by circumstances, opinions, or history. They take responsibility for their results, hold themselves accountable, and understand that waiting for permission, luck, or external validation only delays progress. Action becomes their language, consistency becomes their weapon, and confidence becomes their foundation. Finally, a winning mindset requires relentless momentum. It is not enough to start strong or act occasionally. Sustained effort, even when it feels difficult or uncomfortable, is what separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. Winners focus on compounding small successes, sharpening their skills daily, and pushing forward when others pause or quit. This momentum creates opportunities, builds resilience, and amplifies results over time. In 2026, those who embody this mindset will not just survive, they will lead, innovate, and shape the future on their own terms. The key to achieving a winning mindset in 2026 is learning to take full control of your energy, focus, and daily habits. The world will constantly demand attention, pull you in multiple directions, and bombard you with information, distractions, and pressures. Those who succeed are the ones who master their environment and decide exactly where their energy goes. They understand that every day is finite, every hour is valuable, and every action either brings them closer to their goals or moves them further away. Discipline becomes the bridge between intention and achievement, and clarity becomes the lens through which every decision is made. Adaptability is another essential trait. The pace of change will continue to accelerate, and the people who resist it will fall behind. Winners embrace change instead of fearing it. They see shifts in technology, markets, and opportunities as chances to innovate, improve, and grow. Being adaptable does not mean changing your purpose. but it means adjusting your approach while staying true to your vision. Those who are rigid, who cling to old patterns, or who wait for things to remain predictable will be left behind, while those who move intelligently and swiftly will thrive. Mental resilience is what keeps a winning mindset alive when challenges arise. 2026 will test patience, focus, and confidence. Winners train themselves to think clearly under pressure, to maintain belief in their strategy, and to move forward even when others quit or complain. Resilience is not an inborn trait. It is cultivated through repeated effort, facing discomfort, learning from mistakes, and pushing beyond the limits of what feels easy. Every difficulty encountered becomes a lesson, every failure a tool for growth, and every obstacle an opportunity to prove capability. Finally, winners in 2026 are relentless in their pursuit of mastery. They understand that nothing worthwhile is built overnight and that excellence requires constant improvement. They refine their skills, their thinking, and their decision-making daily. Small, consistent actions compound into extraordinary results over time, creating momentum that cannot easily be stopped. In a world full of distractions, uncertainty, and fleeting attention, those who build consistent habits, maintain focus, and act with intention will rise above mediocrity and create lasting success. At the heart of a winning mindset in 2026 is the relentless commitment to growth, focus, and purpose. Those who succeed understand that opportunity does not wait, that time is finite, and that every action matters. Winning is not about luck, privilege, or shortcuts. It is about making intentional choices every single day, staying disciplined when the world tries to distract you, and believing in your own ability to create the life you want. Every challenge, every setback, and every uncertain moment is simply a test of resolve, and those with a winning mindset see these tests as opportunities rather than obstacles. Equally important is the understanding that mastery of self precedes mastery of circumstances. No external condition can create lasting success if your mindset is weak. Winners in 2026 invest in themselves. They build mental strength, sharpen their skills, cultivate clarity, and align their energy with purpose. They do not wait for permission, recognition, or ideal conditions. They take action, remain consistent, and trust the process, knowing that compound effort over time always produces results. The people who thrive in 2026 will not simply react to life, they will design it. They anticipate change, embrace discomfort, and move decisively while others hesitate. They protect their focus like a fortress, avoid distractions that drain energy, and ensure that every decision aligns with their long-term vision. Momentum is their ally, discipline is their weapon, and clarity of purpose is their compass. Those who refuse to take control remain spectators, while those who embrace responsibility and act decisively shape the future on their own terms. Finally, a winning mindset is about legacy. What you build today will define your tomorrow. In 2026, this mindset is the difference between leading, thriving, and being remembered, or simply drifting through life with regret. Every thought, choice, and action compounds, shaping not only your financial success but your confidence, your influence, and your freedom. The winners understand that excellence is a habit, not a goal, and that momentum, persistence, and intentionality are what separate the extraordinary from the ordinary. Your future starts the moment you choose to take control, commit to growth, and align your actions with purpose. The world will test you, challenges will arise, and distractions will appear. But those who embrace the winning mindset in 2026 will not just survive. They will dominate, innovate, and create a life defined by results, freedom, and lasting impact. The question is simple. Will you step up, or will you let another year pass by without building the life you were capable of achieving? Now you understand what it truly takes to develop a winning mindset in 2026. These aren't just ideas, they are principles, proven by the people who rise above challenges, innovate, and achieve extraordinary results while others remain average. And here's the truth. Most people will hear this, feel inspired for a moment, and then go back to the same routines that hold them back. Don't be most people. Your mindset is your most valuable asset. The choices you make today, the discipline you practice, and the focus you maintain will determine the life you live tomorrow. Growth, freedom, and success are not luck. They are earned through consistent action, clarity, and relentless commitment. The moment you start thinking like a winner, acting like a winner, and refusing to settle for less, the world starts responding to you in kind. If this video gave you clarity, like it to show that you're serious about leveling up. Comment below, "I'm ready," to commit to building a winning mindset every single day. And subscribe now, because this channel is for people who want results, freedom, and the life they were truly capable of achieving. Not excuses or shortcuts. Remember, the future doesn't wait for anyone, but it rewards those who act decisively, remain disciplined, and never stop improving. Start today, dominate 2026, and become unstoppable.